I want you to show me that you love me, and you don't.
We're back in the pods for Love is Blind Season 6, and after a real flop of a last season, I am sat for the drama these new North Carolina couples are bringing us. Like, yes, I think almost all of them should break up, but I'm invested. That's what matters.
I love them so much.
We have 6 episodes of Season 6, yes, 6 of them to get through, so let's get going. I'm Anna Rumor, and this is Pop Culture Social Call. Let's start with 10 days of pod drama, kicking off with the Trevor, Chelsea, Jimmy, Jessica love square. I told you the season was going to be good. Chelsea has a good connection with both Trevor and Jimmy, while Jessica is head over heels for Jimmy. I'm not sure why Chelsea turns her laser focus towards Jimmy in the end. I think Trevor would have been a much better match for her. Maybe it was Jimmy's less assuring response to Chelsea revealing she's divorced. Maybe it's a bit of wanting to compete with Jessica. I mean, Chelsea did not so subtly reveal that people have told her she looks like Megan Fox, and that reveal really seemed to have an impact on Jimmy, who is very much not in the spirit of love being blind apparently. Honestly, maybe it all happened because Jimmy learned that Jessica is a mom to a 10-year-old daughter, and he said it wasn't a deal breaker, but his body language said it definitely was. I did feel bad for Jessica getting strung along, but she dodged a bullet. We're gonna get into more of that on the honeymoon. Jimmy then pops the question to Chelsea, which devastates poor Trevor before coming back to bite Jimmy in the you-know-what. Because not only does he accidentally refer to his bride-to-be as Jessica in a confessional, when he actually comes face to face with Chelsea, he notes that she lied to him about looking like Megan Fox. I mean, he tried to play it off a little bit, but why even bring it up if you don't care, Jimothy? Meanwhile, we have another toxic trio brewing with AD, Matthew, and 𝐿𝐴. Now, AD seems super cool. She's giving main character of the season, but she gets stuck with these 2 men who both suck. 𝐿𝐴 is very much a smooth talker, but he gives AD the ick when he mentions he wants his wife to have lips, butt, and all that stuff. What is with the appearance talk this season? This is not the spirit of the show. I was rooting for AD and Matthew at first. They really seem to have a connection. He asked about asking her dad before he proposes to her. She opens up about her dad's death. This is what dreams are made of. Until we find out that Matthew has been saying the exact same stuff to Amber, a shock to everyone because we haven't seen any of that footage. Well played, Netflix. Now, AD tries to talk about this with 𝐿𝐴, but he just freaks out about her talking to another man. You know, the experiment's premise. Matthew tries to make it up to AD with a weird comment about America loving an underdog, but ultimately he leaves, leaving AD to make up with 𝐿𝐴, who proposes using the phrase, rock out with your boy. Great. Then we've got a non-love triangle with Jeremy, Laura, and Sarah Ann. Jeremy and Laura bond over liking a happy Christmas and a clean house. And while he also forms a connection with Sarah Ann, we're never in doubt that he's gonna pop the question to Laura, so no drama. For now. Kenneth and Brittany are also pretty wholesome. They're both down for her to be a submissive wife, her words not mine, and both are waiting until marriage to have sex. Which, isn't that 3 weeks from now? I don't know. And finally, we have Sweeties, Johnny, and Amy. Again, we don't get a ton with them because they're not a hot dumpster fire, but Johnny is understanding when Amy says that she would be the caretaker for her brother who's on the autism spectrum and has ADHD if anything ever happened to her dad. Okay, too wholesome. Let's move on to these honeymoons. I'm getting a whole third round of the ick with 𝐿𝐴 with how he talks about AD's body. He says that he would tell her to get in that mother effing gym if she was getting out of shape, even if it was when she was pregnant. Just throw the whole man out, honestly. Meanwhile, Jimmy totally regrets not choosing Jessica, and Chelsea is extra getting on his nerves, seeking repeated reassurance from him that that's not what is happening. But it is. There's actually just a lot of weird body stuff on this honeymoon, on this season in general. Chelsea makes a weird comment about Jimmy's situation downstairs, and Jimmy says that AD is stacked, which leads to a weird Chelsea-Jimmy fight. Jeremy says that Laura told him to bean dip AD, which is slang you can look up on your own and is also super inappropriate. Laura's embarrassed, she wants to go home, and that's before she finds out that Jeremy apparently met up with Sarah Ann to talk until 5 a.m. I'm sure she's gonna love that. Then in the previews for next week, we get Chelsea screaming that she knows Jimmy had sex with someone else, so yes, I will be tuning in. What a season opener. North Carolina, you've got a lot going on there. What do you think of the new season, the new couples? Drop a comment down below, like and subscribe while you're there. We'll be following the whole season. Then head over to popculture.com for the latest in entertainment news. Until next time, I'm Anna Rumor, and this is Pop Culture Social Call.